Hello and welcome to Game 2 of Day 15 of Season 8 for StarLadder Star Series. And of course, you are watching Dota! That's right, I did it all wrong this time, but it doesn't matter. VirtusPro will be taking on aSpera for this matchup, and of course, I'm not alone. Drage, welcome back. If he's back. He should be back, but we just don't hear him right now. So,
can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you now. Hello.
No idea why you couldn't hear me at first there, but hello.
Hello.
Thank you for welcoming me back.
Yes, and I mean, aSpera versus VirtusPro should be a more even game than our previous one. I have to say, I'm really looking forward to this match because, of course, it's both Russian Dota, kinda.
Yeah.
CAS Dota, I should call it. Maybe it's more political correct, but. Yeah, I'm expecting a very active game, this one.
Remaining.
I hope you are right, actually. You hear me now? Fine, by the way?
Yes, I hear you fine.
That's good. The VirtusPro guys and me go way back, and I played a lot with them and versus them and stuff like that, and I really like these people, but it feels like VirtusPro is one of those teams, at least now, who really didn't make it to the top, and there's no reason for it, because if you look at them individually, they're really good players, but it doesn't work for them like it should as a team. I mean, arsart is a legend, for God's sake, so I really like this team, and I think they can play really fun Dota as well.
I agree, and it brings me back to one of the things we said in the previous game, and that goes for VirtusPro as well. I mean, their individual skill, as you just pointed out, is very good. I mean, they make the bestest of plays, right? Their synergy is just lacking. I don't know why. If it's personalities clashing or if there's just not enough experience with the 5 of them together. But you're right, they're lacking the synergy that you would sometimes expect to see in a team like this. And that's something that, has hurt them over the last couple of games. They have played 10 games already out of the 7, because otherwise you'll be dropping below the bottom 4. But that's not gonna, maybe if VirtusPro keeps on winning from now on, they will have a chance, otherwise they'll have a tough time. aSpera, on the other hand, they have played 11 games and they're doing even worse because they've only won 4 of those, so they've lost 7 games already. As my stream just dropped, but it's back up. That's awkward.
Yeah, everything dropped for a while there.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know, even if it's about getting to the playoffs, of course, I think it's also about proving that you're a good team and showing your sponsors that you're doing good. So I still think it's a lot on stake, even though it's not a slot in the playoffs. Don't you agree?
Well, what? Say again?
Well, I mean, even if you can't get to the playoffs, like the 4 slots, it's still a lot of stake because it's a big tournament and you have to show your sponsors and the others that you're doing good. So,
like, I find that StarLadder is the one tournament that gives a team constant exposure, and for sponsors that's very important. You're playing almost all the time, every week, and it's just. You kind of have to do well. And based on your performance here, other tournaments might invite you, because StarLadder is always there, and it's the breeding ground for newer teams, I find. And, maybe VirtusPro is not a newer team, obviously, but they are a team that still needs to prove themselves. And this is the place to do that.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. Again.
Wow. So like-minded today.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I'll actually, I was thinking if I should try to work out the saying in this cast again, but it might be becoming a bit too much. So I'm gonna try and do it in the next game. Okay? Yeah.
Dire team pick.
Yeah, that's enough, I think.
I think so too. 3 times per day, like one game yes, other game no. I have to think of something else. Otherwise, it's gonna get repetitive. We do have another Venomancer ignored, by the way. Apparently that one has fallen out of favor slightly. Elder Titan picked up, however, by VirtusPro. I mean, that he made it through is actually quite a big deal.
10 seconds.
He has had a big impact in a lot of games. I do like that they picked up the Alchemist as well. VirtusPro is actually a team that still uses it in different scenarios. So we might see him mid, we might see him safe lane, we might see him support. We've seen it all. So keeping the draft very often open, because also, of course, Elder Titan is one of those heroes that we see on different locations. Well, aSpera has kind of locked themselves in. I mean, they picked a support, they picked an offlaner, and No Clockwork can also be going mid, but I'm not expecting it here because Sharvik, he needs something way more aggressive to play in that mid lane.
Yeah, you're probably right about that, but what about Maiden mid? It's really underrated, I think.
Yeah, I would definitely like to see that on Sharvik. I mean, it's also blue and whitish, like Storm Spirit is. Colors fit.
yeah, the color definitely. I don't know. You said something about this Elder Titan getting through the bans, and I think you're right. It's a really powerful hero. But I also think this hero is a little bit overrated and sometimes put in situations which it can't really handle.
Yeah, he got slightly nerfed, of course, this weekend. So, but still gets first pick, first ban respect, as we instantly have a combination picked up. So an OD on the Spirit side with a Viper to counter it, picked up by VirtusPro. Kind of reveals that they're gonna not have any of the other two mid though. It's a shame. Alchemist mid is a fun sight to see, but I understand that they wouldn't pick it there. And that means that he is just gonna be... well, he's gonna still be a carry, I guess. Elder Titan on an offlane though.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be like that. I like Alchemist's roaming though, but as you said the last game, it has to be roaming then, not just standing still.
Yes. And as an Alchemist, as a support, he needs to do something with his early game power. And then if it goes well, later on he can rotate into more of a semi-carry perhaps? That would be nice.
Yeah, well, even I can farm with Alchemist these days, so he's really easy to farm up, and he can get some items and be really powerful in my opinion, and especially in team fights and ganks.
Yeah, oh, wow, why did I click that? Why is my mouse? What the hell? My mouse button is not here. And I have to, like, I accidentally clicked on the chat. There we go. Mouse button is back. Everything's okay. And look at that, what the chat revealed! As in the chat going down on the thing. Never mind. Twitch TV will know what I mean. Enigma! I like it! I like it so much! I like it a lot. An Elder Titan with the AoE. Alchemist has some AoE, of course, as well. If they can make this happen, and if they pick up one hero that... like a Crystal Maiden. Never mind, he's already picked up. What else? Venomancer. They could actually put a Venomancer there. I would really much like to see that. Poison Nova and a Black Hole with an Alchemist Sun on top of everybody. And of course, the reduced armor from the Natural Order. And of course, the minus armor from the Acid Spray. That's going to be a lot of people in hurt from aSpera.
Yeah, I agree with you, but I also am really impressed that you know all the names of the spells. I really don't, but I followed you there. I don't know, Venomancer seems to be not so prioritized today. Why is that?
I don't know. He didn't get nerfed, did he? Like, he wasn't one of the heroes that actually got a bit nerfed. I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, Crystal Maiden still picked up very much. I agree. She has a disable. Venomancer does not have a disable. And Venomancer kind of was slightly overrated, and one of my co-casters actually said this earlier this week, that he is...
10 seconds
like,
remaining.
his Gale is very strong, but his right clicks are not.
5 seconds remaining.
So if you miss your Gale, and his wards are nice later on, but otherwise if you miss your Gale, you're just not gonna have a very fun time. And I was actually gonna say that we hadn't seen any Slark or Husker, etc., but we haven't got Slark banned out. aSpera still needs one hero, it's a carry that they need. We still have a Gyrocopter in the pool though.
10 seconds
And a
remaining.
Luna, no.
Yeah. But what you said there about Venomancer, I mean, Lich and Crystal Maiden is not really that nice if you haven't got your spells either, so I think it's not really the whole truth. But of course he doesn't have a disable at all. And Lich still can stop Enigma Black Hole, for example, with his ultimate, which is a big deal in a matchup like this.
Yeah. Oh my god! Oh, the wombo combo! Yes, I like it. I just really hope that he can get his levels up. Because getting it through the early game will be one of the things that they have to worry about. I mean, Lich and Crystal Maiden support combination is not that scary. I'm actually thinking aSpera might be trying to do just 2 dual lanes. Because that would work out okay. But I just really am in love with the VirtusPro's lineup. If this works, I mean, we know that they've been struggling. They could really use a boost. And if unorthodox picks are the one thing that they're going to get it with, well, then by all means... make it so.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love Witch Doctor. It's so much fun. Definitely so much. Can we just say something about this Nick Tomash?
Tomasz?
I want to make a top list about the ugliest nicks, and he's gonna be in it. Tomasz.
What's wrong with Tomasz? That's actually the
Okay.
name of some people. You just might have insulted a viewer.
Yeah, well, I can take that. I'm sorry. I have my faults too,
Or-
but my name is not Tomasz.
Maybe it's to mash.
That didn't help at all, actually.
30 seconds to battle.
Well, then I will introduce aSpera, you know, so you don't have to pronounce it again. But it's a clockwork
Thank
played
you.
by Tomasz. I don't know, Thomas is the normal name. Tomasz is, you know, David. I mean, we got Thomas, we got David playing the Lich, more stand-ins. Sharpik will of course take on the OD, he'll be in the middle lane. We've got Lucky playing the Crystal Maiden, and then on the safe lane it will be the Luna.
The
It will
battle
be
begins.
this is an annoying name because it's Rosayat.
That's good. Good enough.
Rusyat.
I don't know, actually.
I'm gonna say Rusyat. We'll play the Luna on the safe lane. So I will leave VirtusPro for you because, you know, homies and all.
Okay, I'm gonna start with the bottom lane. It's Illidan playing the Viper. I haven't played much with him though. Then in the forest we have Arsart playing the Enigma. In middle we have G playing the Alchemist. And on top lane we actually have Witch Doctor played by GOTM and Light of Heaven playing the Elder Titan.
Yep, I love the Alchemist mid. I like that they don't put the Viper up against him because I don't like Viper. He can do okay up against an OD, but he can't really win. So G here is actually I really like it. It's just he is already kind of far behind on levels and on last hits, and I'm hoping that he can at least keep himself up. He can do at least fine, better than he would be as a support. Ilden in the meantime, I don't think he is allowed to miss any last hits, but looking at that, he hasn't actually gotten a last hit at all because Thomas, the one that you don't like, has got a lot of denies. David is denying as well, and he is already harassing, and he's denying creeps. There is no last hit for Illidan at all.
Yeah, and that's why I said I was surprised a little bit about Witch Doctor being top here. I mean, it's I understand it, but maybe he should be bottom instead. Well, as long as he gets level, I'm not gonna whine, and I hope his skills is heal, so no Maledict, no fun.
No Maledict yet. Maybe he just wants heal level 1. Some people only skill heal level 1. I mean,
Yeah,
he is on an
you should
aggressive
probably do
traveler.
that.
Maybe. We'll have it. Sentry ward placed at the high ground, interesting. I mean, does this actually block? I think it does.
No, I don't think so either, but I'm not the ward guy anymore, so I can't really swear on it.
No, I don't know why he placed a sentry over there. Maybe he thought there was an observer around there. Observers of the dire side are all on the jungle, enemy jungle that is. So we have got wards that scout out that there is a rune. Nice ward, by the way, the tower. And a ward that blocks the small camp. We have an invis rune sitting bottom, by the way. Nobody is using it at all. Sharpik doesn't feel safe too. I mean, that's something that an alchemist can do. If he has acid spray, he can make sure that the wave is constantly pushed out, and therefore Sharpik does not have any rune control because he's forced to last hit under his tower all the time, and otherwise he'll miss last hits, and it's not worth to go for last hits or to go for a rune if you otherwise would miss, part of a creep wave. So we'll see who gets out that rune in the end. And actually, we might have a kill here. Lina might be punched. Nope, never mind, not punched enough. And the paralyzing cask didn't bounce around.
Yeah, he needed the Maledict. Imagine if he... Oh, maybe he's only level 2. I'm not gonna talk about the Maledict anymore. Oh, bottom, Tomasz!
Well, he's already slowed down the battery assault, making it even worse. Cogged in as well. I don't think he's going to be able to make it out of this one. Illidan will be your first blood right here with David. That was a kill steal if I've seen any. Using a Frost
actually.
Nova there? Tomasz could have gotten that. I think it would have maybe been a better choice.
Can we call David Davish as well?
Why do you hate on Tomasz?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I really have to stop that. My name is actually Kim, which is a girl's name, so maybe I got too much hate on me, so now I have to
So
give
you
it
have
back,
to
you
pay
know?
it forward, but
Yeah,
in a not so friendly way.
yeah, I'm sorry for that. I should take that with my therapist and not with you.
Well, yeah. Well, you know the internet is like the
Dire's
best
middle
therapist
tower
that
is
you can
under
have, right? Overall.
Yeah, so they say, so they say.
Reading comments everywhere.
They have to do something about this Viper, Shiver. They can't leave this Viper like this. It's not a good thing.
I agree, he is not getting anything at all, and he already died once. It's not going to be the last time either if they just leave him. I think that Jota might actually be able to just rotate and... Because I think Light of Heaven will be getting levels anyway. And right now all that Jota does is steal experience from Light of Heaven, making him level slower.
Yeah, I agree with that completely. I think it's stupid. And both on middle, and like middle is really good to go gank with a stun. Why the heck is he standing up there top?
It's
Yeah. That's not okay.
It's not okay. G actually has got himself 12 last hits so far up against Sharfik's 26. Whoa, Sharfik hammer drop. Might be having our second kill. He's charging up a stun. Gets it up on Sharfik. Just uses it to run away. And he will be able to do that. But that was close. Good stun thrown out, to be honest.
Meanwhile, bottom.
Oh,
Gosh.
is he gonna die again? Is he gonna steal the kill again? No, not this time. Clockwork will take it. But that's the second time. And as we mentioned, I mean, as long as nobody comes bottom, they will be able to do this every time. If they catch him out, if they slow him down with the Lich, they can just run at him. Especially with the face boots and the Clockwork, while Viper himself, he only just got brown boots.
Yeah, I can't figure this out yet. I mean, I can't see the point of leaving Viper like that, but now they're moving into the forest on Ars Arsh.
Maybe they want to try out something new. They get scouted out by the familiars, though. Maybe they want to try and get something mid. They don't have a hookshot yet, though. And that would be the one thing that I would expect Clockwork to wait for when rotating, but so far, no. G has Chemical Rage, so less likelihood to die. In the meantime, on the top lane, we might have something going on. The Paralyzing Cassock is actually just defensive.
Dire's
Really,
middle tower
rotate
is
that.
under attack.
Witch Doctor, out! Please.
Yeah, please.
So much
Hasted
doing.
Clockwork here.
I guess he's looking for the Enigma. If he can find him, I think he can kill him actually. Enigma himself, I mean, he's sitting at level 5 as well. 900 gold. Too much. Hiding. No, he can't find anything anymore. He's just gonna go back bottom where Viper is still getting harassed. He's actually not even able to stand up against a solo Lich. Lich is level 6, Viper level 5. It's just,
Yeah,
well,
this is
now a
dangerous.
rotation comes. G comes middle. G comes bottom. He's charging up a stun. He will be able to find someone. Just looking for a target. Tomash is his target. Malefisk coming out as well. Well, that's going to be confusing right there. He should be able to get this kill with one more hit. It's the Alchemist indeed that takes it. Lich should be able to teleport out, though, because all the stuns were already used. Nicely done.
And Illidan hasn't even skilled once in poison attack. I don't like that.
Oh, it's interesting, and indeed. Well, with the Witch Doctor coming bottom, he should be able to stay alive a bit longer. And actually, they're gonna just start
Dire's
pushing.
bottom tower
Why
is
not?
under
I mean,
attack.
you've got your Eidolons.
Dire's
You've got a healing
structures
ward if you
are
want to.
fortified.
It's decent.
Okay, sorry. I'm sorry.
What? Did you read the chat?
I have this pun, so I might have to do it just to do it.
Let's do it.
I wanted to say that if you think all
Dire's
this
bottom
nickname
tower is under attack.
jokes is getting too much, you should just tell me. I'm so sorry, I haven't slept so much.
Oh,
bottom.
shot! Oh, black hole! Nicely done. Hey, look at that! It's a Maledict coming out. Can they actually take this? Eclipse comes out from Russia. That should be an Enigma dead, but can they take something in return? They should be able to. Down goes the Luna. Down goes the Clockwork as well. Can they get lucky? They need that slow. Oh, where's your Q now, Illidan? Illidan got himself a double kill, though. I think he is back on track with those.
That was a really good fight for VP. And imagine if the Maledict was level 3, oh my god, there would have been a
Oh my
Dota
God,
gas
look at
or
it
whatever
go.
that's called.
Middle tower
It's a shame
is
that he
under attack.
didn't have mana for his Death Ward. Also, 'cause that would have been perfect. That was a really nice black hole coming out from that Enigma. Well, they made it work for them. Look at that gold graph, back towards the 0 line. Experience graph, not so much but I think that will come with time. And of course, one of the things is that everybody of aSpera was bottom apart from Sharfik. He is still farming freely in the mid lane, and actually, he's just picked himself up a Midas. So we're seeing the same kind of thing that we saw in the previous game from the OD. Oh, I think it's gonna be dead though, and that means that he can't use his Haven't minded yet for another 30 seconds. They've been laying down for
Very
him.
nice rotation. Very nice rotation. This is looking good for VP, and they're playing more fun, in my opinion. Some fights. And some Black Holes. Or Short is doing a good job. He's been involved in every kill so far.
Yep. As Elder Titan actually gets
top.
picked up top. Well, there wasn't a Maledix, but it was a Lucity Go Death Ward helping to pick up the
Dire's
Luna.
top tower is under attack.
So that's another kill going the way of the Viper. His rotations are successful. His first rotation. Tomasz didn't die though, and he is still going to be a very scary force in the game. But if they at least killed off the Luna, I mean that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's
Delaying
an
her
awesome
farm.
thing.
Yeah.
Definitely. And now this Hand of Midas hopefully could be
Dire's
something that they
top
can
tower
punish,
is under
because
attack.
they already did, in my opinion. If you look at the Outworld WoW right now, he only has one Null Talisman and a pair of boots. That's the only effective items that he has.
Yeah, a bit of attack speed, but yeah. If they can take advantage of that
Dire's top
fact,
tower is under
well,
attack.
VirtusPro is going to be looking at a good time, at least for the coming 10 minutes. They might be able to get some kills top. They're chasing down Lucky with the Spirit. Lucky actually took quite a lot of damage from that. But they will take the tower, not even in the night coming in. In comes the Malefice up on the Lich. Can they take him down? They're not going to be able to take him down. In the meantime, Tomasz is going to be chased down. The sun comes out and actually takes down the Crystal Maiden. G! Brilliant stun coming from him. The Clockwork already used his hookshot at that fight, by the way, but wasn't able to
Really
get any
nice
kill
stun
with
from
it.
G.
Yeah, Witch Doctor still went down there. That was the Clockwork's doing, but other than that, I mean, that's a 2 for 1, and better yet, that Clockwork that has been doing so well in that bottom lane
Tower is under attack.
killed off. And VirtusPro, they're not backing up. They're gonna go for another tower. That's the main difference here.
Dire's
I mean,
top tower is under
VirtusPro,
attack.
the kill score is only 3 different, of course, but VirtusPro has been able to pick up the towers wherever they went, whenever they got kills, whenever they went to fight. And that's a big difference right there.
Yeah, and with that tower they got a mech on Viper, and now they are really looking strong
Radiant's
actually,
middle
VP.
tower is under attack.
Yeah, Illidan. He shaped up. Shaped up a lot. I mean,
Yeah,
all of a
he
sudden,
did.
he is second highest in net worth for his team. That's impressive. Of course, kills do happen, and towers especially, but yeah, good. Good for him. Because he wasn't having a fun game. He's got treads, he's got mech, he's looking healthy. The highest farmed hero on the map still the OD, but as you said, the effectiveness of his items is kind of diminished by the Hand of Midas sitting in his
Radiant's bottom
inventory.
tower
At
is
least he'll
under
be able
attack.
to
Yeah.
pick up the start of a 4 staff. That will help with his pure damage output.
Yeah, but he doesn't look so strong anymore. That's the risk with Midas, and I'm happy to see teams actually taking advantage of that, because they haven't lately. Just seeing a Midas and buying one yourself is not only the only solution, I mean.
Now look at what Arsar is actually building. He's going for Necronomicon. I mean, normally you'd go for an Enigma. Whoa, they find OD bottom. Sorry, missed that one. But normally you see the Enigma going for things like either a Blink Dagger or a Mechanism. But right now, this Enigma going for Necronomicon. It just shows what VirtusPro is going to plan on doing. They're going to get their items up, as in Necronomicon's Mechanism, of course, already up on the Viper. And they're just gonna start pushing. They don't need a Blink Dagger, because the only reason they would fight is if aSpera walks into them, and not vice versa. They're not gonna be the one to initiate,
Yeah.
they're just here for the tower.
Dire's
And on top of
middle
that, if they
tower
do
is
want to
under attack.
initiate, well then G is there with a Blink Dagger. Blink Dagger Alchemist, one of the
Oh.
most scary things that you can think of.
I didn't see that. That's nice. I like that. I like that a lot actually.
Oh,
But
he
they're
gets
going on him
initiated
now.
up on. Yep. Puts on his Chemical Rage, will make it back towards his team Mechanism. In comes the Lich Ult, they're gonna fight this. The paralyzing cast, Starfik and Lich not able to move. The Calypse might still be able to help out though. Maybe they can get something in return, but that healing ward of that Witch Doctor is making sure that nobody is dying yet. The last 2 alive heroes trying to walk away from this, but David gets stunned up. Tomasz is the saving grace for his team.
Top tower
And
is
he'll
under
be able
attack.
to, well, saving grace. He's just going to be the last one surviving. There's no saving grace in this one. They're going to be able to pick up the tower, and I think also the tier 2, because, I mean, that was disgustingly good coming out from VirtusPro. They didn't even use a black hole for that. And that's a level 1 healing ward from the Witch Doctor. Was able to keep them all up. Of course, with the Mechanism helping out. Okay, granted. But still, was impressive.
Definitely impressive, and I think that's the danger on going on the Alchemist. because with his chemical rage, he might survive, especially when there is a mech and that heal from Witch Doctor in the team. So that was a failed initiation, and they're gonna go in again here.
Yeah, blinking forward, lucky Astral Imprisonment. I think it's just delay of execution though, but it's very considerate of the OD that he lets CM live a little while longer.
Oh.
Glitch, paralyzing cast! Look at it go! You're dead. Alright, start with the kill, and the tier 2 of course already dead, so VirtusPro just keeps on walking up. They might not have the Necronomicons yet, but they feel ballsy. They're gonna do this. They're gonna get Sharfik there as well. In comes a hook shot, but he hook shot right into the death ward, and he is gonna go down from that. That's gonna be a double kill for the Witch Doctor. Oh my god. This lineup of VirtusPro is just insane.
Yeah, this Witch Doctor is a machine.
Yeah.
He's just owning everything. I like it.
It's only 15 minutes into this game, and they're starting to bash on tier 3s, and there's really nothing that aSpera can do against this.
No, this is gonna be Rax.
Yeah.
Dire's middle
And I mean, they could even rotate top because the tier 2 is no longer standing there, and I mean, the only thing that they're actually missing is mana on G.
barracks are under attack.
But there's mana boots on the board with the Witch Doctor there, so they don't need to back off. I guess maybe aSpera has a different say in that one. They're still looking to go here.
Yeah, well,
There's still the black
they
hole
don't want
though.
to stress it.
Oh, Illidan.
But there's also a Necrobook 2 on the chicken, which is a kind of waste going in without it. They're doing the right thing here.
True.
Not overplaying, not overcommitting, just winning this game safely.
Yeah. Well, I was actually kind of thinking they were gonna do that. But I think they just proven to aSpera that they are the ones in charge here. We have got them 12k gold in favor overall compared to aSpera, and Experience Graph of course also a steep lineup, about 8k. It's deadly. Right now the biggest difference is also going to be that there's level 2 ultimates coming up already for everybody up on VirtusPro, while nobody of aSpera has seen level 11 yet, and the only one that's close is the OD. And that's of course because he has a Hand of Midas. But other than that, I mean, he is 0-4-0, right?
Yeah, I don't even know what happened this game, because they turned it so fast.
Yep. Oh,
G's gonna die here.
Yep, he is gonna die. Hammer is dropped. They don't need an Alchemist though, and even if they did, he's gonna be right back in this. That's gonna be Arsart with a kill. Tomarsh who shuts himself in up in Illidan, who's gonna get picked up as well, but in comes a black hole. There is still enough damage and downward from this Witch Doctor, and that's gonna be triple kill! Oh my god, this Witch Doctor is paying off so much!
Yeah, but this is Arsart, Cheever. This Arsart is
The
just
black
playing
hole, yeah.
Yeah, he's so good. And he has got 13 assists this game. Oh, I really take my hat off for him. It's nice to see him play well, because he has so much potential, this guy.
Yeah, I mean, his black holes have all been on point today. And I mean, even with Viper dead and with Alchemist dead, you'd think, you know, if there's a good black hole, there's not going to be the damage to do anything about it. But, you know, you're wrong, because there's support with an ulti that actually does a lot of damage. A very good fight again from VirtusPro, which actually brings the lowest farmed hero on the map on the side of VirtusPro higher than the highest farmed hero on the map on the side of aSpera. And that says something compared to, considering there is actually a Hand of Midas on Sharfik. Oh, he just surpassed the Witch Doctor again because of it, but...
Oh my god, he has got a scepter!
Aghanim's Witch
just...
Doctor. Oh, and there, actually, G is just running in. He's going for Sharfik. No chemical rage up, but doesn't matter. Gets the kill. Lucky will be next. No freezing field for mid. Actually gets put on cooldown still. They want to go for Lich as well, slowing him down. He's already dead as well. G with the kill. Rushchat, Tomash trying to run. Malefic's coming out on the clockwork. He might be able to get himself out, but Alchemist is already running at him. I don't think there's going to be any way for him to run. And that's going to be only a Luna left alive. It's ownage for VirtusPro. I feel like the the GG comes out, no surprise. We're 18 minutes into this game. We were starting late on schedule with our first game of the day, but we're totally caught up. Completely ahead of schedule again. It's 18 minutes. Witch Doctor, Enigma, with a G, solo mid, Alchemist. It worked out brilliantly. Loved it.
I love this game too. This is pure Russian Dota, and it turned out that we were wrong. Leaving that Viper there for a while was fine.
Yeah, I mean they rotated
apparently
at the right time. And it was fine. I agree. I was kind of worried as well. But yeah, I mean, we were saying that we were hoping for a bit more even game, and I guess this wasn't really the even game that we were hoping for, but it was still, I mean, it just proves that sometimes one-sided games can be very enjoyable, very entertaining. Good plays coming out from VirtusPro for sure, and the synergy was there as well. I mean, yes.
Yes, definitely, definitely.
Well, our next game is going to be also hopefully a very even matchup, because we're going to see Sigma International taking on Alliance. So that's going to be our blockbuster game of the night, if you want to call it that. And the official starting time for that game is in about 20 minutes. So we have got ourselves a break this time. So stick around, because, I mean, that's just a game that you don't want to miss. It's very simple. Don't want to miss that game. We'll be right back.
I mean,